Hi everyone, it's Chapman here for Sun Racing. Just having a quick look back at the Qatar Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe yesterday. That of course went to Sotsas from My Big Hope in Swoop. You may remember that on the good, bad, ugly column that I do for the Sun, I put up in Swoop at 20-1 each way. I was absolutely gutted, to be quite frank. I thought that he might just outstay Sotsas in the final 50 yards or so, but let's not forget this was a big win for Jean-Claude Rouget. He's trained plenty of winners in France, hadn't had an arc success, and Sotsas, for all that most of us feel that he's more of a mile and a quarter horse, he's now raced 3 times over a mile and a half. He's won a Prix Niel, he's won an Arc de Triomphe, and he's finished third in an Arc de Triomphe, suggesting actually that those of us who think he's better at shorter than a mile and a half hasn't really looked at the form book. The form is there in black and white. So well done to Christian Demuro, Jean-Claude Rouget and Sotsas. As for the runner-up in Swoop, not quite enough Swoop. No whoop for Swoop, but it was a good run, and clearly wherever there's mud around in the world over a mile and a half, and possibly even a bit further, in Swoop is going to be a big player for the Graffard team in the future. Of course, all the talk was about Enable. I'm very surprised that Enable didn't make the running. For me, the way she was ridden by Frankie suggested that the camp didn't have an awful lot of confidence in her. There just seemed no sensible reason for putting her in behind off a very slow gallop. When I say that, it's not that I think Enable should have won. Clearly, Enable wasn't going to win anything in the Arc, but I would have personally run her from the front. It was a very slow pace set by Persian King, and if that slow pace had been set by Enable, she was much more likely to keep going than Persian King. So it was a strange one for Enable. If that's it, let's remember her for being a brilliant horse, a 3 times King George winner, perhaps even more importantly that, a horse who won the Arc and then went and won a Breeders' Cup Turf. And for me, the Breeders' Cup Turf was her crowning moment, because Coolmore did their best to beat her on the way round, yet she was still too good for Magical. It was a sensational performance on ground that wasn't particularly nice at Churchill Downs. If we have seen the last of Enable, then we thank her trainer Johnny G and Frankie, Prince Khalid Abdullah, for all the good times. But those 2 Arc defeats will be there on her record. Look, she's been a brilliant, brilliant horse. Was she a Winx? Was she a Frankel? Was she a See the Stars? No, but she's been absolutely fantastic for this terrific sport.
Love it.